And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the three.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's George. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Oh, George with a steal. Out on his own on the break. Here's Covington. Out to Leonard. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Count on Leonard to not get held back by the contact. He goes right through it to get his shot off.
Morant against Leonard. Here's Adams.
Mason Covington, first personal foul.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
So it comes up empty at the line. Westbrook with it, guarded by Morant. George passes to Covington. Back to George. Outside Covington. George against Bane. Just 2 to shoot. Covington no good. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Morant. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Plumlee. They shoot again. And the bucket is good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Leonard against Morant. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
For 3, George sinks it from distance. George has got 5. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. Here's Morant. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's George. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. Oh, Covington with a block. Westbrook with it, guarded by Morant. Pass to Covington. Westbrook against Morant. Here's Plumlee. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
On the wing, Bane. Outside for Brooks. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Bane, the pass to Adams. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard outside. Pass to Covington. Three-pointer. Westbrook finds Leonard. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Well, the Grizzlies shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Here's Morant. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Plumlee. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
The 3 from Bane. No good. And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard. Plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in its center, locking down the middle.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Jackson with it, guarded by Covington. Jackson can't get it to go.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
George, no good. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
George outside. With the drive. And George with the jam.
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Bane finds Adams. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Covington. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Morant against Westbrook to the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Pass to Morant. Back to Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Jackson's got 5 points. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Outside Bane. Jackson the screen from downtown. And they get it back. Outside Morant. Clock at 6. Second chance effort. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack. No debate there. He got hammered.
Personal foul.
The first one falls.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Jackson. Now here's Adams. He's checked by Plumlee. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That one misses. And the second free throw is good. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. George against Bain. George passes to Leonard. Fires from deep. Covington. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 5.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Morant. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Covington. Back to Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
Hits both from the stripe. Now Jones. Kennard, left side. 1 second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the... Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to... And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
The Clippers in the lead. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Then it's Terrence Mann, then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. A nice shot by Zubats.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the phone.
Here's Tillman. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Back to Morris. Pass to Powell from deep 3-point range. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. To the middle. Oh, Morris with a steal. Here's Highland. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Mann. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to Zubats. Lays it up and bangs it in. Zubats has gotten 4 this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Aldama. There's the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Jones from outside. Knocks down the triple.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Pass to Morris. Zubats with it. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Sees his man. Threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Thank you, Marcus Morris Sr.
Outside Jones. Inside. Kennard left side. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've led by as many as 11. Morris sets a screen. There's the triple. On target from range. Man's got 5 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Kennard. Here's Tillman. And a miss there on the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Here's Mann. And it's all from 3-point range. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Conchar. To the paint. Here's Tillman. Powell pulls it in. The ball's knocked loose. Outside Jones. Kennard outside. Lets it go from deep. That one is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. They grab their own miss. Here's Mann. And that one hits the back iron. For Memphis, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. Here's Aldama. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Kennard. Fires for 3. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Timeout.
And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Robert Covington.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He really got into them, saying, quote, "You guys aren't playing hard enough. Forget the X's and O's. We need to play with passion. Let's just see that for the last part of this game. Guys."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
George for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Bane. Brooks outside. Back to Bane. Down low. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bane. Bane's got 3 assists in the game.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Here's George to the left wing. Up top, Westbrook, pounded by Moran. Here's Covington. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A long, strong forward. Covington shows the ability to finish inside.
Adams with a screen on Leonard. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Bane. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. George outside. Picked by Covington. Beyond the arc. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Morant gets it to go.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that room.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
George outside. Pass to Covington. Back to George. From the arc. And Morant clears the board. The Grizzlies have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Jackson outside. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 5. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles. That's good from George. George hits them both.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Outside for Brooks. Here's Morant. And there's the drive. And then Morant with the jam!
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
It's George with the drive.
Grizzlies foul. Desmond Bane. Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
This is a tough moment, even for George. But it's a chance to show us he's got ice in his veins.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a two-possession game.
Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And we have seen Morant step up as a leader, wanting to go to the stripe down the stretch. See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
It's George with the drive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, on the drive, George's length is a gift, helping him get the shot off even with the foul.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game. So it's the Grizzlies now. 55 seconds left in the final quarter. Morant, no good. Leonard against Jackson. And here's Leonard. Pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Payne. Here's Jackson. Good D by Covington. Now Los Angeles with it. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's George. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Westbrook against Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his third personal foul.
It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Covington. Soft touch off the glass.
Just good awareness from Leonard there, feeding a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up for the entire...
These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Always nice to see PG dropping a dime, putting his excellent vision on the floor to good use.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shoot of the game. Here's KD. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside Westbrook. Takes it off the glass.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Now Leonard, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Pass to Plumlee. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Will it go? Ball finds Ayton. Over Plumlee. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And the pass to Plumlee. Westbrook against Paul. Plumlee, the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Buries the long-range jumper.
As we've seen, there's nothing Leonard can't do. He's polished every aspect of his game.
Paul with the ball. Now Covington defending. Count that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Covington. Covington setting the pick for George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Paul passes to Ayton. Outside for Durant. Ayton sets the pick for KD. Back to Ayton. Outside Covington. Outside George. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. No good there. Some solid defense from Ayton. Pass to Okogie. It's Durant on the wing. Ayton sets the pick for KD. Ayton. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers leading by 4. Westbrook scanning the floor. And the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hot when he needs it.
Dishes it to Westbrook. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Leonard draws the double. Covington in the corner. Leonard finds George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And that one's good. Leonard's got 5.
Talent, luck, a little bit of both. Kawhi right there with the sick bailout.
Westbrook against Paul. Now the feed to Ayton. Outside Durant. Ayton sets the pick for Durant. Passes it to Okogie. Durant against Covington. Durant the pass to Okogie. Basket counts. He's got 6.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
And here's George. Going inside, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Give him a hand, fans. That was the Jabberwocky.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach gets to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing up.
Your Clippers, all right, fans,
and hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
No good from Booker.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Durant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ball against George. Outside Covington. Feeds it to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Durant sinks that one from the post.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Leonard looking over the floor. Gets it out to Covington. And the Clippers call time here. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Leonard. He feeds it to Plumlee. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, a fast break. KD leading the charge. And Covington sends it back. Booker against Leonard. Pass to Okogie. 3 on the clock. Goes back up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Covington a screen on Booker. And George kicks to Plumlee. Outside Westbrook. The tray. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Westbrook against Paul. There's the pass to Okogie. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Josh Okogie at the line.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. George looking over the floor. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 4.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
They get a hand on it. Paul with the steal. Here we go, all alone. And Ayton throws it down.
And Chris Paul is known for his lockdown D. If you aren't careful with the ball, he will swipe it clean.
And the Clippers call time here.
Let's have some applause for your Clippers.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more. Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
LA's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. It's George on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. And the 3 off target. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Outside Durant. Driving in. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
And George kicks to Covington. Outside Westbrook. Covington finds Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
KD can't get it to go.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. KD looking around. Ayton sets the pick for KD. Pass to Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch. By Ayton. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Paul George, he's been the guy making. Thanks for the great interview, David.
For the Jabberwocky.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Paul George really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with George on the bench, here's who Teron Lewis going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. Here's Ross. He dishes it to Biombo. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Highland. Passes to Man. Lock at 6. And he's good on the 3-ball. Man's got 5.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Biombo, the pass to Ross. Back to Biombo. And the rejection by Zubats. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Zubats.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Hack down the shot, and he'll head to the line.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
The Suns have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Here's Highland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now here's Ross. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Biombo, the pass to Baisley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Highland, and that one is hammered home.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Payne looking around. And Biombo has it in the corner. Here's Baisley, covered by Morris. Warren on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post.
TJ's a wing who doesn't just jack up threes. He likes to get physical on the inside as well.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Highland. Pass to Man. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Suns trail by 5. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Ross passes to Baisley. Now, here is Morris. He's tightly guarded. To the inside. Here's Zubats, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
2 minutes remaining.
Inside, Haynes. And the rejection by Zubats. From deep three-point range, man can't hit. Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Ross passes to Biyombo. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. And he stays with it. Outside Warren. Ross on the wing. 5 to shoot. The pass to Baisley. Fires the 3. Here's Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Pass to Highland. In the corner, it's Morris. Here's Highland. Covered by Biyombo. Highland misses. Suns trail by 6. To the middle. It's stolen by Morris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Baisley. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And the Clippers have possession. Up top, Powell. He's covered by Warren. Powell, that's good.
I love how Powell moves on the floor, glides off the pick to an open look at the basket.
Ross for 3. Good on the triple. Ross has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Powell kicks to Morris. Back to Powell. Passes it to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Suns basketball. Substitution on the court.
Booker looking around. Ayton a screen on George. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
And the Clippers call time here.
Okay, everyone, that was your Clippers Spirit Dance Team. Let's hear it.
5 seconds left in the third quarter. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Clippers.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
out of bounds.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the three. Covington kicks to George. And George with the stuff.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
And the dunk by Booker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Durant wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers leading by 7. George up top. Defended by Booker. Offensive rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Pass to Ayton. For 3, Durant. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
It is unreal how consistent Kevin Durant is from range. He'll go to the arc any chance he gets.
George against Booker. George passes to Westbrook. Covington kicks to Westbrook. Outside for George. Clock at 4. That doesn't go either for George. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. Booker dishes to Paul. Back to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Banked in off the glass.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Plumlee sets the pick for George. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Durant against Leonard. Kicks it out to Paul. Here's a Kogi. Here's Ayton. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Clippers leading by 5. Westbrook passes to Covington. Outside Leonard. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Ball to Phoenix.
Plumlee with the steal. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. For 3. And George is good for 3. George has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Clippers. I'm breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
George dishes to Plumlee. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Durant kicks to Paul. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside, George. From deep. Leonard inside, defended by Paul. And Leonard gets it to go.
I love how Kawhi gets to his spots. He won't let the defense throw him off.
And KD throws it down.
That's what he does. Put the ball in KD's hands, and he'll deliver.
George with the ball. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
So it's the Clippers now. Outside Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Beautiful dive from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Back to Durant. Yes!
I mean, no hesitation in the clutch. Scoring the ball is second nature to KD.
Ball passes to Durant. It falls!
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith.
Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, the Grizzlies are in.
No shortage of ambition, Allie. Thanks for that. And it's the Suns to start out. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Paul drives in. Durant with it. Just 5 to shoot. And Durant with the big finish.
And Durant still has that flush. Just an easy deuce for him.
And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Now here's Adams. Back to Bain. Jackson outside. Here's Morant. Banked it in off the glass. Morant's got his 2nd basket.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble. And that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Ayton finds Durant. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Morant against Paul. It's Booker on the wing. And Booker with the jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Durant with a screen on Bain. Outside Durant. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Durant's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Jackson. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Pass to Paul. Back to Durant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 7.
Yeah, you're not going to see KD miss from that range very often. You can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now here's Ayton. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Memphis on D. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. And stolen by Bain.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Jackson finds Morant. Brooks outside. Adams a screen. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
For 3, Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Now Now here's Adams. And stolen by Paul. That's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get it back. Adams, the pass to Morant. Brooks outside. 6 to shoot. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Brooks has got 6 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Outside Morant. Drives to the hoop. And then Morant with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And
the previous play is under review.
The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And while watching it live, it was hard to see whether he beat the clock or not. Looks like he might have been a little late.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he... And so it's Memphis up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick to Durant. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
And stolen by Bane. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And the Suns with possession. A 12-point game. And Booker with the jam.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Booker can't get it to go.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
And here's Morant. Give him 20. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, BA, I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Morant, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Left side Booker. From behind the arc. Brooks with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Morant, pass to Bane. Oh, denied by Durant.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Back to Bane. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bane, no good. The Suns trailing.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw is good from Durant. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, BA. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Here's Morant. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Durant with it, guarded by Morant. Okogie on the wing. And there's a pick. It's Durant with a drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, little you can do now to slow him down. Durant's such a phenomenal offensive talent.
Here's Bane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bane's got his first basket.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Durant against Jackson. Outside Paul. Back to Durant. Pass to Aiden. The kick to Durant. The three ball. With the clock winding down. And Aiden with the stuff.
Yeah, if Aiden can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Right side Morant. On the wing Bane. 11 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Adams. Second chance shot. Bane, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Yeah, the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Grizzlies up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
They've got John Conchar. Tyus Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Baisley. Pass to Biyombo. Now Payne. Here's Baisley. He drapes it as the shot clock ticks down.
And it just feels like Darius is getting more and more equipped to be able to take that kind of contact.
Payne against Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You got to be smart sometimes as to when you go inside. TJ Warren patient that time, but not afraid of getting hit.
And no luck that time either.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Payne with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Here's Baisley, outside Ross. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And Biyombo slams it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Tillman misses. Pretty even game going here in Memphis. For three, Warren hits a three-pointer. Warren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, TJ Warren trusts that shot. Trust me, fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
There's a screen to the inside, stolen by Payne. Here's Ross. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Tyus Jones.
Man, good whistle there.
And he makes a first. Timeout called, Memphis.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Kennard outside, looking to win the run, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Steady hand of the lefty Luke Kennard there, and he's able to do it with the foul.
So he gets them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Inside, Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
On up the court. And Biyombo slams it home.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Now here's Kennard. Driving inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Kennard out there to help space the floor with that kind of range.
He does not get the second one. Jones against Payne. To the paint. Here's Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Memphis foul. Santi Aldama. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Stripped it away. Jones up top. Kicks it out to Kennard. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up with 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Left side, Payne. Pass to Biyombo. It's Ross on the wing.
Phoenix foul. Terrence Ross. Second personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Santi Aldama.
He hits the second from the line. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Kennard outside to the middle. Here's Aldama. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Biyombo. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Suns on top. They're up by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had on him? Wow.
Phoenix calls timeout. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He spoke to his club like they were down in a score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Over to the wing. Back to Bain. Pass to Adams. Stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. And Durant with the big finish.
But when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
Here's Morant. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Durant. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to Paul. Outside Durant. 5 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the... And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still...
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Free throws good from Durant.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Oh, Durant with a steal. Outside Booker. Over to the left wing. Paul passes to Booker. And it's Durant with the finish.
Yeah, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Jackson outside. Good. And a setup by Morant. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Durant for 3. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. From 12 feet. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Durant. The 3. Phoenix no good that time either. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Brooks finds Morant. Misses the layup. The Suns leading. outside Paul. Durant with a screen on Moran. Outside Durant. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Moran. And stolen by Durant. In transition, here they come. The three. Okogie's shot is off. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
How about Steven Adams coming through? Give him a chance.
Durant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Desmond Bain. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Memphis.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
But they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Pass to Booker. Outside Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, the defense must avoid sending Durant to the line, especially when the game is this close.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Here's Moran. Not going to go that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Booker into the lane. And Booker with the jam.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Jackson, the pass to Moran. And then Moran with the jam.
Just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Here's Ayton. Can't hit from in close. From outside the arc. Can't connect. So the Suns win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top. Yeah. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For
with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg. And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here is Brooks. Morant surveying the D. Here's Adams out to Brooks. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Bain. Here's Jackson. Plumlee with the rebound. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
George passes to Plumlee. Adams, some nice D.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Outside, Bain. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
George against Bain. George dishes to Covington. Here's Leonard. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Morant, and it's sent back by Plumlee. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Outside Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the first. 4-3, Covington. The dive for the ball. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Bain against Westbrook. Jackson passes to Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Clippers trail by 6. George looking over the floor. To end the drought. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And both free throws good for Paul George. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit to battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Adams' shot is good.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Covington dishes to Westbrook. On the wing, George, guarded by Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Westbrook. Plays it up off the glass.
Well, great work from Russell Westbrook. The closer he is, the more aggressive he becomes.
Pass to Morant. Adams with the screen on Leonard. Here's Morant. And Adams kicks to Bain. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clippers trail by 4. Outside, George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jared Jackson. The Clippers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Good on the second free throw. Morant with it. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bain sets the screen for Morant. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Here's George. Plumlee, the pass to Leonard. Back to Plumlee. And so the first quarter's in the books. Grizzlies lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum. You're watching.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Westbrook passes to George. And Leonard has it in the corner. And he drives in. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Kawhi Leonard's so calm, mixes speeds, understands when and where to drive the basketball.
Outside for Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. At the elbow, it's Bain. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Outside, George. 3-pointer. And the 3 ball is good. George has got 5.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And finished off by Morant.
I love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Morant reaches to Jackson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Clippers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Stolen by Brooks. Leonard with the steal. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Defense had nothing for Kawhi Leonard. Nice jam.
And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a 3-point game.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Jackson finds Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Bain against Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Adams sets the pick for Bain. Now here's Morant for 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Bain powered down with both hands.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
It's Morant with the drive. At the tip, it's rebounded by Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Driving the lane. Brooks kicks to Adams. Brooks up on top. Defended by Covington. Morant passes to Jackson. That gives them the lead. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Lovely with a screen on Brooks. Leonard with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it's Morant with the rebound. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Thank you, David, for that interview. And
The Grizzlies, 25. The Clippers, 24.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So for the Clippers right now, Marcus Morris is out there at Plumlee. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's man in at the shooting guard. And the Clippers call time here.
On your feet, fans, here they come. Your Grizzlies.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes That's down in the low post there. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbow. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Man, Luke Kennard showing the handle in the pick and roll game. It's going to be so difficult to cover him with that aspect.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Kennard, the pass to Tillman. Back to Kennard. Down low. Puts the move on. Tillman's shot is good. Tillman's got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Highland passes to Zubac. Now, here's Kennard. Defense right on him. Outside, Jones. Here's Conchar. Hands the shot with nobody near him. That's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Conchar. And there's the pass to Kennard. And the rejection by Zubac. Highland passes to Powell. And that one's off. And this is his first shot of the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Here's Highland. And a missed layup.
That was nice, guys. The determination, the toughness, not going to shy away from the boards.
It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Powell, no one around him. Here's Highland. Back to Morris. He kicks it to Powell. 2 on the clock. Tries from 16, and he hits the jump shot. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, the more Norman Powell makes these shots, the more confidence he gains, the more of a problem he becomes.
Pass to Tillman. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Man passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9", with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Here's Kennard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Morris, a screen, fires the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Jones. Pass to Aldama. And here's Kennard. There's the pick. To the paint. Aldama gets the bucket. And now it's a 12-point Memphis lead.
Luke Kennard came in with a reputation as a shooter, but how about the passing? He's really working on this aspect.
Here's Highland, defended by Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
And it's sent back by Leonard. And he's able to get it back. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Clippers trail by 10. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Bain against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Plumlee. The shot that time not on target. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, here's Jackson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jackson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies. George against Bain. Covington setting the pick for George. No good on the 3. Memphis has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. In the corner, it's Bain. And Adams kicks to Bain. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George passes to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Morant against Leonard. Outside, Bain. Adams with the screen on Westbrook. Bain with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got... That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Bain with the screen on Leonard. And it's sent back by Leonard. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Morant. Leonard against Bain. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. Back to Jackson. Bain kicks to Jackson. The 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. George against Brooks. Passes it to Westbrook. Leonard looking over the floor with the shot. Westbrook passes to Plumlee. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Outside, Bain.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Kick out to Adams. The pass to Morant. Adams with the screen on Covington. Adams' shot is off. The Clippers running out of time. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Brooks against Leonard. Here's Covington. In the dunk by Covington.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Bain with the screen on Leonard. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot.
Both good from the line that time. Clippers trail by 10. Outside, George lets it go from deep. And they'll get another chance. Shoots the 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. Memphis has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Memphis.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Morant against Leonard. Morant passes to Adams. Brooks feeling it out a bit. The Grizzlies with another miss. Feint looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Payne for three. Can't connect. So it's Memphis picking up. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game. Ahead. Look at to make a big splash here tonight. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Now here's Leonard, pass to Covington. Basket's good. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball for sure, just a joy to watch. Here's George. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
He has such a skilled scorer. When George is looking to attack, it puts pressure on the D.
George hits them both.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's George. And the jam by George.
And you see the creativity George has. Just comfortable operating in screen and rolls and taking what he sees.
Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Durant for three. And the Suns get another three.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
George passes to Covington. Back to George. For three. Can't hit that one. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. Ayton, the screen on Leonard. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
It's George on the wing. Booker defending. Launches it. That doesn't go either for George. The Suns have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Durant. 6 points for him, and he gets that one.
And sometimes you are just at Kevin Durant's mercy. No matter what you do, he's still going to score.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
In 2008, Kevin Durant ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. It wasn't even really close. And still, I'm not sure we realized what an all-time great he'd become.
George's shot is off. The Suns leading. It's Booker on the wing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 11 points. Turns out that Durant's rookie season was the worst of his career, Richard.
And he was fantastic that year. But within 2 seasons, he'd become the league leader in scoring. His rebounding would improve, and by then, we knew we were watching a Hall of Famer. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Durant for 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown, and the shot's good.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Now here's Paul from deep. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. On the take, and the dunk by Leonard.
Some serious intensity from Leonard, driving in with a purpose and slamming it down.
Durant against Leonard. And Durant gets it to go. 13 points in the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard left side. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Durant with it. The kick out to Paul. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Kevin Durant has been...
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. He has broken the triple-double record. He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
Now here's George. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Now Booker. Durant with a screen on George. Booker can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Kevin Durant.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
Good on both. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Ayton, no good.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Here's Westbrook. Okay, look out.
Wow. Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
Outside Paul. Here he goes. Drops in the layup for 2. Paul's got 6.
Loves to put his head down and force the issue inside. Has the gift for playing downhill.
George outside. Outside Covington. Out left to the wing. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Ayton, a screen on Leonard. Durant, pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
That is a perfect placement of that time. Just guided it right to him.
George outside. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
A wing not afraid to mix it up inside. PG-13 finishing down low.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Covington. He's got 6. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, such a long, wily player. Covington is skilled at taking contact and powering right through it.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Outside Durant. Wide open. Can't get it to drop. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And there's 1:38 left in the second. Ayton with a screen. Durant with it. Picked up by Plumlee. Ayton passes to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Booker for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
.110 left in the second quarter. It's George on the wing. 4-3. Fires in the triple. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Over his career, George has put up great numbers from deep. The ultimate 3-and-D player.
Ayton, a screen on Westbrook. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Puts up a 3. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
It goes on Mason Plumlee.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
And he makes all 3. The Clippers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. George against Booker. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
27 seconds left in the first half. Westbrook, that's good. And here are the Suns now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Paul finds Ayton. The kick to Durant. There's 14 seconds left in the second period. Here's Paul. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 11 points.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And we're through the first half of play. Here's what's been
32. And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
They've got Bismack Biyombo, T.J. Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Payne in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Mann. Pass to Highland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns leading. Biyombo with it. Outside Payne. There's a screen by Biyombo. Inside. Outside Ross. Knocked loose. From 11 feet away. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Highland. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Zubac. Here's Highland. Back to Zubac. Up and over Biyombo. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And Phoenix shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. And here's Payne outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac with a screen on Warren. Here's Highland. He's covered by Warren. Down low. Zubac. It's good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
At the line for the
that one drops. He ties it up. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Payne. Pass to Baisley. Left side Payne. Now Biyombo. Outside Ross. Lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Warren. Powell, it's good.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Nice move. Pass to Payne. Back to Biyombo. Oh, hey, how about that? What a finish with a reverse dunk.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Powell passes to Zubac. Out to Powell. This one for 3. That shot off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Biyombo. Outside Payne. Launches a 3. Powell pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Highland. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter here. That one goes in.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Baisley, guarded by Morris. Outside Ross. Back to Biyombo. Outside Payne. Low block shot. Biyombo can't hit. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Morris on the wing. Pass to Highland. Back to Morris. Here's Mann, guarded by Ross. To the inside. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside Payne. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Payne's got 5.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Mann. Off with the layup. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Clippers on top. They're up by 1. All right, we're going to step aside.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Now here's Paul. Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Booker. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Now Covington, guarded by Durant. Covington, no good. The Suns on offense. Paul passes to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
And George launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Clippers lead by 1. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
Picked by Covington. George's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Durant, the pass to Paul. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
The crafty Paul is hard to cover. He takes pleasure in toying with the defenders and drawing fouls.
He's perfect from the line this time. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Plumlee a screen. Here's George. And George with the jam.
An elite player in this league, it's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
Here's Booker. Oh, Covington with a block. Pass to Okogie. Paul with it. The kick to Durant. Back to Paul. Second shot opportunity. Now Durant. Let's go with a 3. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And just so hard to stop without fouling. I mean, George can beat you with length, with skill, and with intelligence.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns. George hits them both.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Ayton, the screen on Westbrook. Paul passes to Ayton. Okogie on the wing. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3. And the Suns lead by 6.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Ball against Westbrook. Ayton's got space. Doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. George outside. Pass to Covington. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Leonard. And he drops it in from the low post. And now just a 2-point Phoenix lead.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Pass to Okogie. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. To tie it up. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. here's Aiden. Outside for Booker. And nails the trade.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
George, no good.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Ball against Covington. Ball passes to Durant. Rebound by the Clippers.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick
Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide open man.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Paul against Westbrook. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. 5 on the clock. Outside Durant. From deep three-point range. That shot missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Get up and get loud.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Here's Ayton, and count it.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers,
2K Sports can't wait to get some. Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Aiden. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. A nice inside bucket right there.
Kogi, the pass to KD. A three-pointer is right on target.
Very assertive KD is. He's ready to fire fast off the catch.
Ayton dishes to Durant. Ayton sets the pick for KD. Back to Ayton. Booker with no one around. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Jackson kicks to Morant. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Morant throws it down.
He has elite athleticism, makes Ja Morant a threat on the glass, and you know he can finish.
Booker against Morant. Outside, KD. And he goes big with the top right over Ja Morant.
One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
The pass to Bain. Out to Morant. No good from outside.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Durant against Jackson. Over to the wing. Here's Paul. He dishes it to Ayton. That one doesn't go. Adams, some nice D. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Out to Morant. At the crossover. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Ayton back to Durant. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Suns have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. KD passes to Paul. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Outside for Durant. 4 on the clock. It's hauled in by Adams. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game.
Jackson Jr.
Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Ayton, the pass to KD. Ayton, a screen on Jackson. Durant dishes to Ayton. Bain against Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. Launches it. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Morant scanning the floor. The offensive rebound. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you, night in and night out, is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Paul, right side. Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Kogi for 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the
fans. Please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton, and it's a Kogi in at the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Booker, good.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
Here's Morant. That shot off the mark, and Phoenix will come the other way. Durant, the pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. From downtown, drills the three-pointer. Paul's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Out in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Paul kicks to Booker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Morant passes to Bain. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. That Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Morant with a terrific move in the bucket. Morant's got 16.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Paul kicks to Durant. From the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Bain. Plenty of space. Offensive rebound, Adams. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Another shot. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Bain. Jackson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Here's KD. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 7.
He handles like a point guard. KD looks at ease running that pick and roll.
1:32 left now here in the second. Pass to Bing. Back to Brooks. Over Booker. Brooks misses. Suns trail by 3. Paul dishes to Booker. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Out left to the wing. Here's Ayton.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
DeAndre Ayton, 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Jones, the pass to Tillman. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
KD passes to Paul. Outside for KD. And the Suns miss again.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kennard with the ball. Pass to Tillman. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
24. The Grizzlies, 27.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins, he's 5. Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 3 spot. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Ross against Kennard. Here's Baisley. Pass to Payne. Clock at 6. For the time, he doesn't hit that one. Memphis leading by 3. Pull from the top of the key, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Luke Kennard gets the ball off quickly, and the mechanics are consistent.
To the middle, here's Tillman. Clark outside. Memphis moving it around. Kennard kicks to Clark. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Ross passes to Payne. To the inside. Biombo. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jones dishes to Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Assist from
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Payne passes to Biombo. Warren finds Biombo. Here's Baisley. And here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The shot by Baisley, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver it.
And Clark slams it in.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Jones looking for an opening. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Clark a screen on Ross. Just 4 to shoot. Kennard's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Ross. There's the drive. And Ross with the slam.
He has size, but the first step of Terrence Ross is what makes him so good on the drive.
Now the pass to Aldama.
Two minutes remaining in the third.
And they pick up 2. Aldama's got his first basket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Takes it inside. Got a piece of it. Down low. Here's Biombo. Payne. Back to Biombo. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Clark. 1:32 left to play in the third. Outside, Jones. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
Jones.
And now a 9-point Memphis lead.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Biombo kicks to Warren. Passes it to Ross. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Baisley. Second shot opportunity. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. Now off the inbound, and Ross with the slam.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
55 seconds left in the third. Ross against Kennard. To the paint, and stolen by Biombo. Inside. Ball stolen. On the wing, Jones. Covered by Biombo. And the basket by Jones.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
To the middle. Here's Tillman. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And so is Memphis. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this.
And please give a big round of applause.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there at Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 5. And a wide open look for Payne. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bain. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
Durant with the screen on Brooks. Outside, KD. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Durant sets a screen for Paul. Up 3. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is up to just 9 points on the basket from Kevin Durant.
This is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Booker against Bain. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Morant outside. Here's Adams. Back to Bain. Morant outside. And another basket for Memphis.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
Floats one. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Morant. Oh! Where did that come from?
I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it. Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Ayton. 4 on the clock. And the layup is good. And that's 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. He has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Jackson finds Morant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. Stolen by Jackson. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Suns trail by 14. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. Rebounded by Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Payne. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Grizzlies.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
He hits both from the stripe. Dillon Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smitty. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Morant drives in.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Brooks kicks to Morant. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. 5 to shoot, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Assisted by...
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And